Alright, so this is a part of Jacksonville that I like to ride because it has a lot of curves. It's the Gate Parkway area. I call it Gate Parkway. It's Southside, Bay Meadows, Southside. But it's a good little circuit. One of three I found in Jacksonville, but I like this one. It has more curvature, if you will, and the speed limit's high enough to where you can actually get a pretty good lean into the turns, but you know, without going, I don't know what I'm getting at, but see, like I'm only going 55 right here and the speed limit's 45. You would think they would make the speed limit more like 35 or 40, but I drive out here a lot, and you pull a couple G's. No, you don't pull a couple G's. You pull, like, you know, you can feel the turn because of the speed limit, but without speeding really. Anyway, I'm bored. I had to get out of the house. It's like 3:30 in the morning, and I thought I've been kind of itching to film the Gate. I call it the Gate Parkway circuit. So hopefully my GoPro lens doesn't get too blurry from the moisture. Like, it gets very humid here, and it's been raining the past few days, so not all day every day, but it's been raining every afternoon for the past few days, so there's a lot of humidity in the air. Excuse me. Anyway, so this is the circuit. This is a good left-hander. I'm not going to try to show off too much and freaking stack my bike, you know, trying to show off for the camera or whatever. I'm just out cruising, saying no to boredom is what I should say, saying no to boredom. So yeah, this is probably the curviest road in Jacksonville that I know of. Most of the roads are straight and boring. It looks like the sprinklers have been on, so we have some river crossings. All the water going across the road. Not that I'm even like leaning in far enough to lose traction even on a damp road, you know, or wet road. But just a pretty fun circuit. One, you've got to be conscious of the water in the road from the sprinklers going off in the middle of the night. Two, there are a few little potholes here and there on this road. And three, there's some like bumps and dips that, like, if you were really, you know, if you were really leaned over, it could maybe unsettle the bike and mess you up. Maybe lose traction over one of these. I think there's a hump coming up here. Yeah, this hump right here. I mean, you'd have to be going a little bit faster for it to even be a concern, really. But all right, so that's the first section of Gate Parkway. There's some brand new asphalt up here after the overpass. Down a Ducati Pkwy, I think it's an 1199. When I deliver out here, I would see him, and he just rides the piss out of the damn bike. And it's always entertaining to see him because he's always pushing it to the max, pretty much. But I haven't seen him in like a month and a half. I used to see him like, you know, every other day or something, and so yeah, just if you're gonna push a Pkwy to the max on public roads, be careful. I don't know, I hope the guy's all right, but I haven't seen him in a while. So this is the fresh asphalt. Always paranoid about getting pulled over by the cops speeding or whatever, because I have a perfect driving record, so I don't want to screw that up. And you can see all the water on the ground from the sprinklers. Yeah, this can be a pretty dangerous stretch of road during the day because there's all these entrances and exits for these office buildings, and there's some condos right here, and people do U-turns to, you know, get where they're going, and they'll pull out in front of you and stuff, so you got to be careful during the day. Like, what is this guy going to do? Always, you know, better safe than sorry. Slow down a bit. Be prepared for anything. Be prepared for the worst, hope for the best, I guess is how the saying goes. There's a lot of water on the ground here. And this is Gate Parkway North. And we're about to cross over Southside Boulevard onto Gate Parkway West. It's just a fun little ride, you know. I'm not a freaking very aggro rider. I'm, you know, getting up there in age. I've kind of mellowed out a little, but hence the name GoPro Chicken. I'm a pretty cautious person. See, I didn't accelerate too much out of that because I wasn't sure if that was a cop behind me. There's a lot of bumps and imperfections in the road, so this guy's looking to race. So evidently that's not a cop back there, or he would have pulled over that SUV. Or he'd be going to pull it over right now if it were, because that guy just went like 25 miles per hour over the speed limit. So this is the end of Gate Parkway, and that took only like 8 or 9 minutes from the beginning. Now hopefully this light will show it. It's a smart light. So now this is Belfort Road, and I'm going to head over to AC Skinner Parkway, which has some good curves and it's pretty good asphalt. Hopefully my GoPro lens isn't all blurry by now with all the moisture in there. Humidity here in Jacksonville, Florida. I'd really like to pick up the new Hero 3 Plus and try it out because it has that new low light feature for nighttime. And I watched a demonstration video of it, and it looked like it was a pretty significant improvement in visibility at night. But you know, I have priorities. I'm still trying to get the loan paid off on this bike. I'm really close to getting that out of the way, so I don't want to screw that up. And what else? You know, I've just working on doing the right thing with my money, basically. That was an unmarked police car back there, by the way, at that light. So yeah. So this is AC Skinner Parkway. I'm nearing the end of the circuit. What am I doing? It's a green light. And if I were nuts, like a lot of guys seem to be on sport bikes. I'm not on a sport bike, I know that, but if I were on a sport bike and one of these guys that are nuts, I'd probably do 100 miles an hour through here. See if I can hit 80 miles an hour. 80. Just got it to 80. Now here, the fun part's coming up here. Gotta watch out for water in the road from sprinklers. Some water right there. I'm a fairly cautious rider. A little bit of uneven asphalt there. And through here, where they patched it up. not going to be dragging my knee on a CB 500F. Alright, so we're coming up near the end of the circuit. Got another mile or two. Back across Southside Boulevard, which we crossed over a few minutes ago. I think that, yeah, this is a smart light too. It changed right away for me. The guy ran that red light. Always look both ways, just in case. Now this is Deerwood Park Boulevard. I think it's Deerwood Park. No, it's Deer something. Deerwood Parkway, maybe? I don't know. This one's a little more sketchy because you can't see around these curves. There's some traffic lights. And there's a big dip up here just after the little bridge that you got to be careful of. If I went through there too fast, it could probably throw me off the damn bike. So dip coming up right after the bridge here. Right here. Right there. You don't want to hit that too hard. It's not a cop. Here's the Shell station that I stopped at earlier to dry off the lens. So hopefully my footage turned out okay. Hopefully the video is fairly interesting. I don't know. Just something to do just to pass the time, you know. I should probably put more effort into my videos so I don't waste other people's time, you know. But if you're surfing YouTube, you're probably likely to be wasting your time anyway, you know. Because if you weren't on YouTube, you'd probably be like watching TV or something. So, and this is not a smart light.